Hello planners, welcome back to the channel. It's Sarah here, Creating with Sarah. Thanks so much for stopping by in another planner video. Today's planner video I thought would be fun just to sit down and talk about planner pens. I have some new pens here that I would like to finally open and swatch in my mini micro happy planner here. So if you guys want to sit down and check out this video and talk about pens, then keep on watching. Welcome back planner friends. So today's video, I just thought it would be fun to finally open up some of these pens I've had for a long time. I mean, if you guys have been watching my hauls, I've had these for a while. I haven't had time to sit down and play with them and swatch them. And I've had this for a very long time. I think this came out in 2018 or 2017, these little mini micros. Let me know if this is something that you loved when Happy Planner came out with, and did you actually transform it into a planner? Because I know there's a lot of planner babes out there that like really using like mini planners. This I've had for a long time and I've used as a swatch book for pens and markers, for stamps, and making samples out of stamps or like color images. Yeah, and I've used ink, and in the very back I've used it for washi swatches, mainly Simply Gilded, because you guys know I just started getting into Simply Gilded last year. It was because of Desiree. She has awesome videos. You guys know she was on the squad that just ended. She lives in SoCal, so we're kind of like planner besties and we get to hang out and stuff. So it was really nice to meet her through this whole planner journey. It's really nice to connect with other planner nerds, really. But yeah, she got me into Simply Gilded, and she has a swatch book too. So in the back here, that's what I used this for. So I thought today would be fun to sit down and get to do that. So we can just talk about planner pens. So maybe you have some new pens and markers that you want to swatch out and play with. So I have these Tombow Twin Tone Rainbow, okay, let's redo that. Tombow Twin Tone Rainbow Dual Tip Markers. These I got from Walmart. Honestly, I think I've had these for a year. I think I got these last back to school. Shopping, when I went back to school shopping with the kids, is when I pick up a lot of new things, because I'm a stationary, planner nerd, and it's so fun back to school shopping. I was telling my kids the other day, like, what's your favorite when it comes to back to school shopping? Is it the clothing, the shoes, the backpack with the school supplies? I don't know, it's just so fun. So yeah, I've had these for a while. These I picked up at CVS, and I remember the big hype about these Sharpie S-Notes, and I was really curious about them because usually Sharpies are known for being a permanent marker, and these actually say no bleed. And I'm curious about the tips and if they're like pastel or fluorescent. I love this color tone here. It's my favorite kind of pastel. Well, rainbow in general is my favorite, but I really like the pastel color selection better. So I've been dying to open these. Again, I got these at CVS. It's been months. I think I got these a couple months ago. And then these I bought. I've never really used a Uni-ball. I don't think so. We're just gonna talk about pens and markers today, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Sarah. I'm a planner nerd, and I love talking about planner stuff and creating and just making things fun. So hopefully you will consider subscribing. So I have lots of planner markers and pens. I definitely should reorganize because I've collected a lot recently. I do have an updated tour of my craft / studio if you guys want to check it out. But I have this container here. This I got from Daiso. A lot of containers I get from Daiso, or I kind of repurpose what I have already in my space. but I have lots of pens here, and I just thought we would talk about pens. So a lot of my favorite black pens are in here, and then I have some specialty pens that are in here. I really need to reorganize. It's kind of a mess in my drawer, but I have these Tombow brush pens. These are great. These are for hand lettering mainly, but I kind of use them as a mild liner. I don't do hand lettering, so I kind of use them for mild liner. Yeah, so I have those, and I also have the Papermate flares in all colors, Staedtler pens, and I also have Erin Condren, but I'll share that in a minute. Maybe this will be like my collection of pens. Okay, so these I got at Typo. There's a cool stationery store at one of our outside mall strips, and it's called Typo. Right now it has a lot of 90s vibes, but they had these cool markers that I was just like, yes, I need those. I wanted to swatch those too. So let's go ahead and open up the Tombow. There's actually another set of these Tombow markers that I've been wanting to get. There's just so many I want to get. There's actually some Staedtler pens that look like pencils, but I really would have to get like a big organizer because I have so much of this writing utensils. All right. Yeah, because I think they have some of these in lighter pastel colors at the crafts, like Michael's or Joann's. Okay, so I'm gonna take the page out because it'll be a little bit easier. And I actually should probably get a sticker that I did here. Busted out the old journaling sticker books. This is what I used when I started this swatch book to put in the little titles. Nothing too fancy. Cool. Actually gonna, so yeah, this is a double-ended marker, and it says 0.3 on this side and then 0.8. Okay, so this is more like a marker end on this side, and then this is more like a pen end. And it doesn't have the colors on them. So it's just the packaging color, so blue, orange, red, yellow, green, purple. And we're just gonna do blue, or I'm gonna write the word blue, and then add a heart for the marker side. And I use Happy Planner mainly, so the paper quality is all the same throughout the planners. So I don't need to swatch it in other planner page layouts. But yeah, this side's more of a marker, and the other side is like a pen. Kind of like a, kind of reminds me of a Staedtler pen. Orange. It's really bright in color. I like it. Do you guys use colored markers or pens for planning? Do you color coordinate or color code something in particular? I would really like to have the goals of using more of my colored pens because I have a lot of them. I think that would be fun. I haven't really necessarily color coded a lot of things. Not that I can remember off the top of my head, but I do use mild liners in my fitness and wellness to kind of color code things. Oh, I should, okay, I was gonna say, I wish they would do different caps so you could know which is which, but they actually do have photos on here, so for people like me. yeah, the marker, the fine tip, and then the fine tip side has the little side clip on the cap. So yeah, that's very helpful. I used to put washi on double-ended pens, like Copics, I think. I used to do that. So it'd be easier because you're really not paying attention when you're creating something, right? These are really great. I don't know if they still have these, but I did get these off, or got these at Walmart. Yeah, these are fun. Oh, I like them. Ooh, that purple writes really well, and it's very opaque. Cool. Okay, so this is what they look like. Really fine on the fine tip. Again, that was a 0.3, and then the marker is a 0.8. I guess I could write that on there. I'm gonna do it with one of these pens though, and then I'm gonna use those pens to write out the twin tone rainbow set. So maybe that's what they're called. I haven't really looked at the name, but they're the twin tone and the other colors. I definitely probably want to get the other ones. Cute. Okay, so I really like these. Fun. Definitely gives me all those back to school vibes. Okay, so again, I've never used Uni-ball, and these are 207 gel. And the reason why I have two is they're both in black, but one's medium and one's fine. And usually when I buy a pack of black pens and a gel pen, that's the two type that I use, 0.5 and 0.7. It used to be just 0.7, I really liked it. But then I bought the Sharpie gel, S-gels, and the 0.5 I really got used to. So I was curious about the different sizes. But yeah, I don't think I've ever purchased, I guess I could look at my swatch book. I don't know why I keep saying box. If I bought the V5 pens. They're like rolling pens. Those are my husband's favorite. Actually, I bought those and I don't like those. I think I gave those to him. Okay, so let's not get these confused. Or maybe they're different. Are they different? Oh yeah, okay, so this one actually, if you guys can see, this one's in gold. Or it has like, you know, the brand name in gold, so I can tell that it's it actually doesn't even have the size on here. I have to look at the packaging. So I have to remember. This is 0.5. And they do have the little glue or the cap thing protecting at the, man, I cannot talk today. The protective cap on the end of the pen. So this is a 0.5. Oh, I didn't share the shadowing. There's a little bit of shadowing on the twin tone markers, but it's not that bad. There's just a little bit there. It's not that bad. Okay. So this is the 0.5. Ooh, so far I really like this. Black 207 gel ink Uni-ball pen. Well, that's kind of nice. It writes really nice. Now, is it a pretty pen? No, it's not a pretty pen. It has a rubber grip here. It's very lightweight, you know, it's plastic. Has a clicker and then the clip. This clip is very fastened to the pen. And then it has like these grooves here at the bottom, but it does have like a grip there, but it's not a pretty pen, but it writes really nicely so far. So that's cool. I'm gonna write the twin tone here. Markers. Rainbow markers. Ooh, I do like this pen. So far, I really like this pen. Okay, so that's the 0.5, and I just have to remember that that's in gold. This one's in silver on the packaging. I'll show a close-up. So this is 7. So 7's just going to be a little bit thicker in writing. Whoop. Get rid of those. Packaging. Okay. Again, it's the same packaging. Very lightweight. And this is 0.7. Yeah, that's a little, the writing thickness is a little bit more black and a little bit, it's a medium pen really. So I guess I should put that on here. This is fine tip. This one's gonna be medium. Black 207 gel ink. Sorry about the noise. Uni-ball pen. My handwriting's not the best. Let's see if it, oh, this one smears. Well, this one I let it dry, but I can take it over here and see what it does. Okay, the 5 doesn't really smear, but because the 7 is more medium, it smears. So there is a close-up of the pen test with those. Let me know if you guys use these pens. A Uni-ball, signo. And if you have a favorite, are there different ones? I got these at Walmart. I don't know if I mentioned that. I basically, when I go grocery shopping, I go down the stationery aisle and pick up some new stuff. So this one does smear. I'm gonna do it one more time just to see if I let it sit, if it'll smear. Oops, that's the wrong one. I'm gonna put the ones that I didn't take the cap off to the side. Yeah, this is the 7. I'm gonna let that dry. But I do like the way they write. They write really well. The 5 is really nice. They're very smooth. And my desk is kind of textured. So I bet it writes even smoother on like a stack of paper or in your planner. Yeah, so leave it down in the comments below if you've ever used the Uni-ball pens and if they come in different, like, I don't know, colors or different writing tips. I don't know. I think the Uni-ball though isn't there like a white gel pen for that? Okay. So now let's open up the Sharpie S-Note. Everybody raved about these markers. Let's see what the hype is. Versatile 2-in-1 tip quickly changes between precision and broad lines. Oh. No bleed is probably a colored Sharpie pen that no bleeds is probably the big hype on that. But quickly changing between lines is, what does that mean? One side's, okay, so one side you turn it, it's the chisel tip, so one side's fine and one side's broad. Gotcha. Okay. So it does have like that dry erase end look of a marker. Oh. Oh, cool. Okay, cool. So I just, yeah, let's swatch these. I'm gonna throw away this packaging. Put that to the side. I'm gonna grab another sheet of paper here. And I'm gonna grab another sticker. Okay. Let's start with this purple blue color, or is this called pewter? I'm gonna go like this. Okay, so it's very wink. So it's very wet. I noticed that a lot of the ink comes out. I'm not pressing really hard. I really don't do that with my pens. Do this. Okay, nice. So these are kind of like mild liners. They're very light in color. They're not fluorescent. Very soft. But mine are very wet. Does that make sense? A lot of ink comes out. I put this color on the back, dang it. And then, so that was the more broad, and I'm gonna do the fine line. Okay, I can see why people like these. They're kind of like a mild liner. Oh, but we're gonna see if they bleed. Whoops. I wonder what other colors they come in. I don't think I've ever like took the time to notice. But I really like these. Okay. They don't bleed through. I mean, the blue kind of gives a little bit of bleeding. Again, because this in particular one was a little bit wetter than the other ones. So yeah, they remind me of like old school Crayola markers. Or like Crayola tips, really. But they don't bleed through. Except for this one. Again, it is bleeding right here. And I didn't press that hard. Maybe because they're brand new, don't know. Cool. So let me know if you have these. What do you guys use them for? Do they have more colors? S-Note. Yeah, so I'm sure that these were marketed for taking notes that don't bleed through for students and such. Cool. Yay, I finally opened them and I can use them. Okay, my family probably thinks I'm weird. Like, what is wrong with you? Okay, so let's write on here Sharpie S-Notes. I'm just gonna put S-Note because I don't have enough space. I'm gonna put Sharpie. It says creative marker. I'm just gonna put marker. Cute. Oh, super cool. I love them. Yeah, you can tell they're a little bit different from These are highlighters that I've gotten at Daiso. So yeah, they're kind of like a marker. They remind me of like a basic Crayola marker. And they're a lot lighter. Here are the Tombow ones. Oh, let's see if this smeared. It doesn't smear, so you have to let it dry. But it depends if you have patience on that when you're putting in the plans. But it does smear once you write it. And I have other pens. Let's see, let's do some testing on other pens. But really cute. I'm so glad that I finally opened these and got these swatched in here. I even have my swatches from Mile Liners. So looking at those, yeah, so these have a textured, also that I'm looking at this, I don't know if you guys can see this, but these are my swatches for Mile Liners, and Mile Liners are very, have one nice even swatch of color. I know that's like, oh my gosh, that's so extra, but it is not as gritty as this one. That's why these remind me of like Crayola markers, because they have like that. The ink doesn't swatch evenly. Does that make sense? It doesn't distribute evenly on the page. I mean, it's not a big deal, but you can tell that the swatch of ink is a little bit different. Okay, I'm just gonna put that in there. There's no particular order for that. And put this one in here. And I'm gonna get one of the sketch, I have a sketch page in here to swatch out some gel ink pens. Or you know what, I should swatch my, these Typo highlighters. Okay, so I got a Happy Planner, these, oh my gosh, there's something on it. I have a lot of Happy Planner pencil bags. This one's huge. I don't think I need a big one. I'm gonna grab the minier one because I think that'll be better. Because I normally keep, I have these, again, I repurpose things if I haven't bought organizers, but I repurpose these hard boxes that the deluxe covers used to come in. I mean, they're super sturdy. And I use those for organizing tools. I have, this is actually the mini cover, and this is a classic. So I have other highlighters and things in here. I've gotten a lot of questions about these. These I bought at Hobby Lobby. They're in the decorative section of office stuff, and they're just basic highlighters. But this one's a different color than what I have. But anyways, I'm gonna put this one back, and I'm gonna have to clean this because it has something on it. I'm gonna get the mini ones because I want to put some of these in a bag. Okay, so I grabbed this one. This is a smaller one. I really wish Happy Planner would come out with more bags like this, but I'm not a big fan of this material. I mean, it's really great and soft and plushy, and you can store it really well, but it just stays wrinkly all the time. I don't know, does that bother you guys? Do you have an opinion about these bags? I'd love to know in the comments down below. I mean, they're really great. The zipper is really great up here, but I just wish they were more sturdy. My favorite from Happy Planner are these newer ones that they've done because they're so structured and they stand up really straight, and you can put so much in here. And the sorry, this was supposed to be about pens, but you know, you put your pens in here. The other one is not the snap-in ones, but the one with the band that wraps around your planner. I really like those from Happy Planner. Those are my favorite. Okay, so I'm gonna put these in here. And my S-Notes. And right now I have my Mile Liners in here. I use these a ton. Like so much that the writing is coming off of these. But now I can try to use my S-Notes. I should be doing a new Shop My Stash soon for September because it's you know, it's coming into the season and I want to switch it out for seasonal stuff. So maybe I'll start to like pop these out more and use these more. Okay. Move that over. And let me just swatch these really quick. This, I think you can buy online. I think they have a store online if you don't have one near you. I actually never heard about Typo until I got to California. It's a neat store. Yeah, it has it's a office stationery store, which is nice. I wish we had more fun stationery stores. Okay. I feel like I'm missing a color, but I don't remember. So this is a chisel tip. It's kind of like the S-Notes where it's chiseled and broad. Yeah, it's like a marker. It's definitely like a marker than a highlighter. And they're very wet. I haven't really used these, so it's a good thing I decided to bust these out. And do they bleed through? Nope. That's nice. And I like that they're not as fluorescent. I like that they're mild in color. Ooh, this green is very light. It's like a mint color. This one is orange. Oh yeah, this is like a light peachy color. Nice. Yeah, what are you, team fluorescent or team mild and like highlighting colors? And they don't bleed through. Perfect. Okay. Just gonna write on here. Blue, purple, yellow. I'm gonna put mint. This looks like a mint color. And peach. Put markers. Cool. Okay, I'll put these in here. Cute. I have so many bags on my desk right now. All right, I really wanted to swatch some gel pens real quick or just share with you guys my favorites. I'm gonna put these back. These just have like other like whiteout and decorative tape runners, and these are just other highlighters I have from Daiso, Hobby Lobby, mainly. So I've been putting a lot of my backups in this tray here, which I probably should find a new spot because this is getting full. So now I have some new Uni-ball pens to play with. And I talked about these. These you can get at Target. They're like a recycled, eco-friendly pen. And they're a gel pen. And they're really dark in color. And they smear, but not as bad as the Uni-ball. And I have the tool pens. I don't know what size this is. It's probably a 7. Those don't smear. Here's another one I have, a medium, so yeah, it's probably a 7. This one's just in different packaging. I don't need to swatch that. But I have friction pens that I really like. We were talking about this for back to school for the girls if they're more pencil or pen. They both are mechanical girls. They love mechanical pencils. I never use those. I'm not a mechanical pencil person. I love pens. And I use a lot of whiteout because they were talking about messing up and stuff, but friction pens are really great pens. Of course, I'm not going to use this one, but just to let you guys know, I don't know, I really like using friction pens. These are my specialty pens. This actually is in the wrong spot. They go into another container, but like, you know, the gel pens or jelly roll pens. But we're just talking about gel pens. Okay, so here's the, I'm actually gonna use this one because these are a lot of my backups. Okay, so for instance, Simply Gilded pens are gel, and Jessica's Live Love Posh's pens are gel pen. Here's a S5 or S Gel Sharpie 5, and I should have a 7. Okay, here's a 7. And then Paper Mate Ink Joy. This is a 7. And then, where is it? Okay. So the S Gel Sharpies, they came in 3 sizes. They came in a 1, it goes 5, 7, and 1. So we'll put the friction back because that's not really a gel pen. Simply Gilded. This pen's really nice, but it's a thinner. It's a finer writing thickness. Well, that one I press a little bit, but it smears. Okay, here's Jessica's pen from Live Love Posh. This is such a pretty pen. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. This is a finer tip pen. Gel pen. Oh, wow, that one. So far, Jessica's pen, a tool pen, are gel pens. They don't smear. Okay. Let's do the Sharpie. This is a 0.5. This is really thin. Oh, that one kind of smeared. Of course, again, once you're writing and stuff and you don't touch it, it's not a big deal. But there are some pens, right, that like get really messy. Okay, so this was the Sharpie in 0.7. That didn't really smear. And here's the 1.0. This is going to be a lot thicker, and it's, uh-oh, this one's not working. Probably because I've had it sitting on its side for a while. 0.5, 0.5. 0.7. Oh, I have these Paper Mate cap pens, but they're the same. 0.7. Oh, I don't have another 0.1. Oh, I've tried the Pilot G2 pens too. Oh, bummer. Now I have so many pens on my desk. 0.5s. Yeah, this one's not really working. Oh. That one's 0.1's a lot thicker. And let's try the Ink Joy 7. This is a finer tip. And that doesn't really smear either. So non-smearing, Live Love Posh, and the Tool Pens, and Papermate Ink Joy, and then 0.7. I don't know why the other one in 0.5 didn't, because the ink came out. Let me just swatch it again. It's okay. Yeah, so we'll say Sharpie S-Gel don't really smear. So nice. But yeah, my favorite at the moment is Live Love Posh, Simply Gilded, the S-Gel Sharpie pens are really nice. And Tool pens, I've gotten at Office Max, or is it Office Depot? They write really well. They're super smooth. Sorry about the noise, if you heard that. But yeah, these are all the pens that I have. Again, these pens here are kind of nice, but did we say that they smeared? They're really black. I remember saying, yeah, these smear really bad, but they're really black. Yeah, maybe they're like a point. Maybe they're like a medium. Yeah, and the rest in here are backups, and then like my micron pens I used for like fixing things. So these I call my specialty pens for fixing things, fixing mistakes or stuff, or when I'm stamping. And then I have like fun, you know, fun pens. These are felt pens. These bleed through. I think I remember talking about using these Daiso double-ended black marker pens. These are just cutesy pens. They came in a pack and they bleed through. Actually, I should probably put those separate somewhere else. And then I have a more S-Gel, but in different packaging. I love the white. I definitely like the white packaging. I have Papermate. The felt tip pens, the flares, I don't use these as much. These were really popular back in, I don't know, people probably actually still use these, but these were a favorite for a while. They're more marker-like. I tend to write all in caps in these, but I haven't used those in a while. I have a G2 I haven't used in a while. I think these two were before I started to buy a lot of pens, these were the two that I used a lot. It was the Pilot G2 and Papermate, and then the Erin Condren dual tip markers. I'll give you guys a quick clip of other writing utensils I have. These Recollections, it's an extra fine tip I use for specialty writing. And then I have these other Daiso markers. These were, I thought I was gonna get into hand lettering. These are Zebra that I've gotten at Daiso. And if you have a Daiso, it's cheaper to get them there than like at Michael's or Joann's. These are actually, I'm giving to my daughters. I just don't get into, here's another one. I just don't get into hand lettering. Friction pens, and then I have the old Happy Planner pens. These are so long. Here's another one of those decorative Daiso markers. These pens, you guys remember these? They're like Staedtler pens. Honestly, they're very fine tip, felt tip marker type of pens. They're super long. Tombow marker, this is a specialty pen. That I use. Friction, Micron, and again, these are a lot of backups. Here's a Staedtler, this is what I'm talking about. They're the Tri Plus Fine Liner. I used to use these for detail coloring with stamping. That's why I have that in here. So it's kind of like a specialty pen. Sharpie marker, I use those for specialty stuff, and the rest are just for writing. They're all backups. So Tool, S-Gel pens, Simply Gilded, Live Love Posh, Papermate G2, and now I have the Uni-ball to add to my collection. These are all my basic black pens. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, just sitting down and talking about pens. I hope you guys enjoyed something like this. And I will definitely give you guys at the end of the video a clip of other writing utensils that I use as a planner. Junky nerd. I probably should write on the back of that. I'll do that later. So thanks so much for stopping by. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one. Take care, stay safe, and happy planning. Bye.